I'm Joe Padula.
I'm Melissa Marquez.
I'm Dar Place.
And this is the local news you need to know. Absolutely. Static.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. What a weekend. But the week's here.
Hot.
Yeah, it was a warm one.
Man.
That it was.
This time of year, Tennessee is bipolar. I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm cold.
It was hot.
Tennessee is definitely a woman.
Yes. Every spring and fall, man, she needs to get on her meds. She can't decide. Heat, cold.
She's all over the place. Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Be a part of this conversation. Yeah, throw the comments in there. That's right. Teach us. Maybe we could teach you something, too. I love learning. What did I learn recently? I learned that to beat a bully, you got to beat a bully.
Yes.
Is that accurate?
That is accurate.
Right. And we're not advocating for violence here, but, man, if someone touches you, touch them back.
Self-defense.
There we go. We'll talk more about that stuff here in a bit as we go over the kindness objective. That's right. Nonprofit that Melissa heads up. It's good stuff.
It is.
I'm excited about it.
All right, here we go. Vanderbilt, huh? Sorry, Melissa. This is gonna be.
So you got to understand, I graduated from Auburn.
Oh.
So I root for two teams, Auburn and whoever's playing Alabama. So
War
I
Eagle,
am
baby.
so fantastically happy at Vanderbilt. Well done, boys.
Yeah, they did very, very well.
Yes.
Melissa, you didn't see the game?
I didn't see the game. I was at my son's games.
Check this one out. Gail's in Mississippi. Gail, who's your college football team? Let us know in the comments. Here we go. Let's take a look. WKRN.
Excited Vanderbilt fans continue to celebrate on Broadway 24 hours after their historic upset of
All day.
number one ranked Alabama. News 2's Audrey Mayer got the latest from downtown Nashville.
Did you think they were going to win?
Well, yeah, I got faith in my team and on my quarterback.
Loyal
He's sober.
fans.
Go down, all the way. Let's go.
Well, yeah. Hell
They always find like that dude, whether it's a tornado or this,
It's funny.
I bet he's a wrestling fan, too. I'm a pro wrestling. I'm not mocking pro wrestling, but I know this guy's a pro wrestler. Absolutely.
From downtown Nashville.
Oh, Mississippi State?
Did you think they were going to win?
No. That's the wrong answer, Gail. The correct answer is Go Rebels, University of Mississippi.
Ooh, Ole Miss.
Ole Miss,
Uh-oh.
yeah. That's the correct answer.
Starting to fight
Well,
there,
yeah,
Joe.
I got faith in my team and on my quarterback.
Loyal fans.
Go down, all the way. Let's go.
Proud family members.
I'll tell you people though, Diego Pavia, listen for that name.
And even some doubters.
Game, I went there, thought they were going to get killed, and then it was a lot of fun. I bet their money line before the game for fun, so yeah.
Wait, so you bet that Vanderbilt would win?
Everyone thought they were going to get killed.
Oh, who wouldn't?
Everyone. Melissa, this is, well, it was the number one ranked team in college football. It was number one. Vanderbilt wasn't even ranked.
Really?
Not even in the...
Yeah, like his number, 0.
Zero. This guy.
Nice star.
Yeah.
And they won.
$10 for like $150. It was free.
It seems almost everyone on Broadway is ecstatic about the Commodores' unbelievable victory.
Oh my God! If we'd have gone to Nashville a day earlier,
I know,
we could have
you
got in on all that.
A historic win with a very memorable celebration. Saturday night, Vandy fans stormed the field, took down the goalpost, and carried it about 3 miles down Broadway before dumping it in the river.
Crazy that they got all the way down Broadway into the Cumberland, right?
Yeah.
That's insane.
The National Fire Department.
Say it again.
They threw it in the river?
They threw it in the river.
That's so bad.
The Cumberland. They should have got a ticket for littering, right? Is this littering?
Why would you throw it in the, take it back and make it a memorial at the university,
Yeah, bring
have
it
all
to
the players
Rhonda.
sign it and crap.
Bring it to...
No, I'm sorry. That's not drunk think. Drunk think
Right.
is let's go
That's
throw it in the
right.
river.
Yeah.
What I would have done is I would have taken it here to Clarksville and put it in the middle of Rhonda the roundabout.
That's what I was thinking. Bring it to Rhonda.
Yeah, that's a good call, Melissa.
And
You're
then you
right.
could
You're
stop
right.
and try and kick a football through it.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Later retrieved the goalpost, and the celebration left Vanderbilt University with a hefty $100,000 fine.
Whoa.
I'm sure they have no problem
100,000.
paying that.
Oh, boy.
They'll make that in ticket
Her poor lower back, huh?
sales.
Joe,
Oh, my Lord. I've never seen her before.
behave.
That's crazy. Those can't be real.
Joe,
You're right. Real expensive.
And per SEC rules, fines are paid to the opposing institution for conference contests. So that does mean Vanderbilt will be paying the University of Alabama that $100,000, Kenley.
That's a lot of money.
Wait, why do I have to pay Alabama? I don't understand that.
I have no idea. I don't get that one either.
Damaged our own stuff.
Yeah.
$1,000 fine.
Maybe it was like
And
a poor
per SEC
sportsmanship.
rules, fines are paid to the opposing institution for conference
SEC
contests.
rules. Wow.
So that does mean Vanderbilt will be paying the University of Alabama that $100,000, Kenley.
That's a lot.
They got it, though. Vanderbilt's got it.
Dude, they will. The alumni will write a check for that.
Absolutely.
Like, are you
That thing's
kidding
already
me?
paid already.
I guarantee you, as that some alumni was watching that, he's like, "Oh, I got that."
So yeah,
Right.
someone sent a Vanderbilt, one of those custom checks. Here you go. Okay, very good. Go Commodores.
A lot of money.
I can cash app that to you.
Cash app it.
Yeah, the river, huh?
That's just bizarre. Like, I really don't understand the point of throwing it in the river.
Yeah, that may. I just spent the week cleaning up the river, man.
Yeah, that's right. I think. Look at him.
Vanderbilt did the unthinkable, beating the #1 Alabama
Arkansas has to pay. What's up, Billy?
40-35
Has
at
to pay
home. And
Tennessee
after the
for
game,
rushing their
fans
field
threw the
the same night.
goalpost into the Cumberland River. Yes, they went down West End Avenue, down Lower Broadway, and dumped it in the Cumberland River. You're looking at it right there. Good evening and welcome to News 2 at 10. I'm Kenley Hargett. What a day for the Vanderbilt Commodores. This was not one of the on my college football bingo card at all.
Damn. There you
That
go.
must have been fun, though.
I guess, right?
Right.
It's not easy getting that thing out of the ground.
Nah, that's good for those guys.
They should have
You know,
brought an elephant.
I mean, they got a party like that. Mm-hmm. When's the next time that's gonna happen?
It's never happening again.
Right?
Vanderbilt's
not
this year.
Yeah.
Not.
And look at Amy Watson.
Yeah, she wears.
She's pulling off Catwoman right there,
Like,
baby.
she
looks good.
Wow.
these
Oh,
outfits that she
that's my
wears.
girl.
You know, at News Channel 5.
Yeah,
And look-
her and Nikki D. Ray. Whew.
And
She's smoking.
And look at this guy. He's leaning into her.
Yeah, he's like,
What's up, girl?
she does look good.
Here's some
And
more.
you know, Amy lives in Oak Grove.
Does she really?
Hoptown, I think.
Really?
Hoptown, yeah. I think she drives down to Nashville every morning.
Vandy fans still reeling in the glory of that huge win over #1 Alabama on West End. It was an incredible upset in college
What's up,
football
Timberlake?
this
How you doing?
weekend.
But with their lively celebration comes a hefty fine for storming the field after the big win, and Amelia Young is downtown.
Real quick, Tim Early. Don't they do that every year? I don't think so, but I'll tell you what. I bet they're going to start this yearly tradition now.
What's that?
If Vanderbilt wins a game, at least once a year, they're going to tear down the goalpost.
No, I mean, come on.
And throw it in the
they
river.
won a game against the #1 seeded ranked team in America, and it's Alabama. Like
know.
that's something different. I don't think this is okay. We beat the University of West Mississippi.
Are they really that bad?
Type of thing.
Typically?
They're very good at baseball.
Yeah. Oh, great. at
So every
baseball.
university kind of has their sport. Like Kentucky is more about basketball. Duke, these are all kind of basketball colleges.
Okay.
Whereas Vanderbilt's a baseball college. Football is.
And they had their chance with Coach Franklin.
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem, okay? Once you start showing that you're really good at coaching or whatever.
Yeah, you're going to get better offers.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Well, and let's
Penn
face
called
it,
and said, hey, come play for us. And
The kids that got to go to Vanderbilt need to keep just a little bit higher GPA.
Yeah. They're smart kids.
So,
like it's a bunch of doctors running around the field. I'm sure.
the West Point used to be the national champion. I mean, this is a long time ago, back in the 30s and 40s. And then they were like, no, we're in the business of, making officers, not football players. And the Navy, the reason they win all the time now is they say, okay, you can do your commitment in the reserves and go in the NFL. So
a lot of things changed, too, after 9/11 with war. And,
sure did.
Billy Toombs, Tennessee is the World Series champs. Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right. Go Vols. Well, here's some more of the Vandy, and then we'll move on.
Seemed like a good idea at the moment, and you wanted to celebrate, but so tell us what the price tag is for all this now.
Yeah, we all kind of knew it was going to happen, but no one really knew exactly how costly it would be. Still working on some of those full numbers, but $100,000. That's the fine
Is that the
alone
same guy
from
from
the
January
SEC
6th?
for Vanderbilt
It looks like
allowing
him.
fans
It
to
looks like
rush
him.
the
Just without
stadium.
the buffalo hat.
It's worth noting,
Look
though,
at
that
this.
for conference contests, those fines are paid to the opposing institution. So
Where'd the rest of it go? I guess
In
they
the
just
river.
they just snapped it at this point because you got another like good 10 feet missing here, right? Yeah, they just snapped that thing off.
How?
Bama, yes,
Just fat people. Get Billy Bob up there. Get him up. There we go. Right.
is going to be getting a nice check in the mail for this historic loss. Not a bad upset there then for them. Now, as for the price of the goalpost that was ripped out, that's still up in the air.
Imagine you're this car. You're like, please don't scrape my car. Please don't scrape my car. Oh, boy.
Ripped out. That's still up in the air from Vanderbilt. It'll most likely be covered by fans wanting to contribute and Vanderbilt too. We've already seen a GoFundMe up with fans wanting to contribute after one of those goalposts was carried by fans 3 miles down West End and onto Broadway. They chucked it into the Cumberland River and eventually Nashville firefighters, they had to fish it out. It now seems like a trend here in Tennessee after the Vols upset a #1 Bama back in 2022 and fans took out one of Nealon's posts and threw it into the river. So second big celebration for our Tennessee school against Alabama.
Wow. Vanderbilt is not in the top 25 still after beating the #1 team.
Where are they?
They're not ranked. They're not even ranked. The new #1 is Texas A&M.
Vandy fans still.
Yep. #2 is Ohio State. #3 is Penn State. #1 Texas A&M. #2 Ohio. #3 Oregon. #4 Penn State. Anyone want to guess #5? It begins with the letter G, ends with the letter A.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Is that the Bulldogs?
That is the Bulldogs.
I knew something. I'm so proud.
She goes, I knew something.
It was hockey.
The U, Miami U.
Yeah, Auburn and Georgia played this weekend. I think Georgia won, didn't they?
And Alabama is, where's Alabama now? Alabama's #7 from 1 to 7.
They went from 1 to 7.
Did Vanderbilt make it to like number 22?
Nope. Not even in the top 25. I was hoping they'd get in, but it's all right.
I think
Yeah,
that's
everybody's
a
saying
win
it's a
regardless.
one-off. Yeah. So that right there is the reason that they have the saying
Winners,
in
your
football on the pro side, any given Sunday. Yeah. You know, in college you could say any given Saturday, the worst team in the league could beat the best team in the league.
It's the truth, and we just saw
true.
it.
So.
Nice.
Oh, it's still a mess. Still a mess over there in East Tennessee, North Carolina. So many other areas, too, up and down the eastern seaboard. But Elon Musk is sending Starlink to Hurricane Helene victims. Very cool. Let's take a look. WZTV, Fox 17.
17 News' Johnny Maffey joining us live in studio to share those stories. Johnny, you just got back from Asheville yesterday. I know service there is a real struggle, but these Starlinks seem to be providing a lifeline.
Yeah, definitely in East Tennessee, Western North Carolina, along the path really of Helene here. We were driving.
Starlink, FEMA runs that, right?
Yeah, and they're $750 checks.
Yeah. We're going to get into FEMA. Just
No, it wouldn't work if FEMA ran it.
That's right.
That's a good point.
Driving around Asheville and the area, and we wouldn't have service. Then we'd see a string of cars on the side of the road, from a handful to even up to 20 or a couple dozen cars. And then our phones would blow up with texts and notifications because that little spot would have some service showing how scarce it is, but that's not enough. So there is a mission right now with Starlink, a company that Elon Musk does own, that uses satellites to connect people to the internet. Now, this map here is the path of Helene, where Musk recently announced free service in those areas.
Now, how would that work? It's like Wi-Fi? Would it be like Wi-Fi? Like Elon goes, okay, send the satellite Wi-Fi feed, and then you go to your Wi-Fi.
No, it's just like, so it's like the Starlink system is kind of like a modem, if you will, that receives the satellite signal and then creates your signal. And so you can either have a Starlink signal to your phone or you can have it to a modem in your house.
Like if I don't have a Starlink phone or whatever,
right?
I got Verizon service.
Then you would buddy off of it. Like you would get the Wi-Fi connection one where the Starlink brings it down, to that system and
just
then
like
puts out.
Checking into like the Office Now Wi-Fi.
Exactly,
okay.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
And brilliant. I mean, A, he's doing a really good thing helping them out. But B, once you get that system, You're going to want it forever.
Do you
That's
want to knock it? Right.
That's beautiful business right there,
Absolutely.
right? Because now, a year or two from now, okay, well, we got to pay the monthly subscriptions. We give you the thing for free. Hey, if the power ever goes out again, I'm righteous. Like
Everyone who gets
that's
Starlink
good business.
loves
Great
Starlink.
business.
Everyone who has it loves
Everyone who loves it. And so, A, he's doing a really good thing, and B, creating a larger customer base for the future. Brilliant, man.
Yes, he is brilliant.
it. Yes, Billy. I saw Elon at the Trump rally. Yeah, he's dark MAGA, right? That's what he said. And Joe Quinters, the cell towers have to allow the signal. Interesting.
Really?
Documentary filmmaker Robbie Starbuck is one person in the charge to get these Starlink ports to people in East Tennessee. He bought out every Home Depot in Middle Tennessee, he said, and has been in touch with Musk to get more. And he did make sure one got to the Johnson County Sheriff's Office over there to get 911 back online and sending others to create a hub. We'll hear from him here.
I think Tennesseans understand we have to have each other's backs, and whoever is able to respond quickly and be able to fix a problem, they should do so, especially if they're coordinating. I mean, coordination is very important to let the local officials know exactly what's going on, what you're doing, so you're not doubling efforts and you're not making things harder.
And so just new this morning, Starbuck does announce that 20 more Starlinks will be deployed in eastern Tennessee today, and his family is storing more for the next disaster.
They're using the Bristol Speedway as all the donations.
Are they?
They're using that as the hub. So right now it's.
Robbie came out of Hollywood, very conservative man now, and he's trying to make the films that and productions that tell the truth. Get back to. Anyway, yeah, Robbie's a great guy.
Yeah, he's out of Nashville now.
Yeah, he is. He moved to Nashville.
There's this couple from Greene County. That's the county in red there. And it shares a story of survival after the hurricane. Let's take a look.
Stories of survival continue to pour in from East Tennessee. Patty and Jack Kell lost their Greene County home in the flooding after Hurricane Helene. For the past week, they've been staying at a local church. The retired couple pushed 2 cots together to make it feel more like home. They say their home was not expected to flood, and they don't have insurance.
Kept treading, and we had a puppy and 2 dogs, and the 4 of us, 4 adults. And it got to the point where we thought it was going to go over our heads. I don't know if we can rebuild or not. Well, of course, I would like to stay there, but I don't know if the house, after being so wet, whether it's salvageable or not.
The family is receiving help from the Red Cross. The organization says they have about 75 people in shelter across East Tennessee.
Did you see his shirt? He's like 90 years old, and it said "Young Republicans."
Oh yeah,
love it.
oh
look at it. That's awesome.
I love him.
I do too.
He's my
Go
hero.
for it, dude.
Could you imagine you're 75 years old and, it's gone. It's all gone.
No.
It's all gone. Everything's gone. You're sitting. Your home is a cot right now in a church.
It's heartbreaking.
And she said she didn't have flood insurance, right? Why would you even think to have flood insurance in the mountains, right?
Yeah, you would never.
And I hear tell that if you did have flood insurance, that mudslides, it doesn't cover the mudslides.
Are you kidding me?
Isn't that something?
Well, of course,
Dude,
they
I
always
tell you
have
what,
to have that, right?
Yes.
Insurance and pharma.
Yeah.
Those rat bastards.
There's always that little, there is that, stipulation in Area 900C. .2 where mudslides aren't covered. Like there's always something.
Yeah. Was the percentage of the mud more water than mud? Like what?
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, these Tennessee truckers discuss the impact of heating enclosures. I mean, there's so many rerouting now of
Johnson City's making bank.
Oh yeah,
because they got to go up to Johnson City now and go down.
Yes.
To come through North
Long-term road
Carolina.
closures due to the Hurricane Helene-related flooding will have an impact on how goods are moved throughout the region. Peyton Kennedy's downtown to explain from the Tennessee Trucking Association their take.
Yeah, Neil, Tennessee is a crucial through state for transporting goods throughout the southeast region, especially since 40 connects to I-81 and 77. But 40 is closed between Tennessee and North Carolina because of that extensive storm damage. The TTA says this is a key area for trucking, and the detours in place will add hours or even days to the routes. I'm told this means increased shipping times and potentially higher fees to account for the mileage and the necessary.
Yeah, this is the Tri-City area. You got Johnson City, Bristol and what's the other one?
And it's also what the Appalachian Skyway or Driveway or something like that. I mean, it's a beautiful drive.
What's
and
that other
it's
Kingston?
And it's early now. I'm sure with the traffic, it's way different. But Cindy and I would go that way. 'Cause, she's from North Carolina. And we go visit her family. We'd always go the way that's washed out. But a lot of times we'd go up to Johnson City because it's only about a 20-minute difference just for the drive because it's
necessary
and it's so
fuel.
pretty.
Plus, the TTA says they'll need to make sure drivers are even able to take on the extra work while following regulations. The TTA president says cars will likely notice the difference on roads as well.
Road closures is going to cause some of those arteries to actually have more traffic on them, so it's going to definitely create more traffic congestion in areas.
I like her. She should have fixed her hair a little bit, though. You know what I mean? She's got a couple getaways here, a couple gotaways going on.
Coffee break.
Congestion in areas that's not used to it. Making any disruptions on routes like I-40 particularly are going to be very impactful for the trucking industry.
Right now, debris removal is underway on I-40.
Dar's
no
gotta take a
clear
leak.
timeline yet as to when it will reopen to
coffee
traffic.
break. Dar's peeing right now. He's not getting coffee. He's peeing. So
Live in Nashville,
we'll rat him
Kennedy.
out.
Yeah,
There's three hurricanes active in the Atlantic Basin.
It's bad news.
Yeah, let's take a look at this one, Melissa.
Category 5 coming now.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be flying there.
Yeah. Oh, what do you got going on?
Yeah, Megan Fia, the
Going to Florida.
WKR.com alert.
For vacation?
For vacation.
During hurricane season?
Yep. Yeah.
It's cheaper.
It is cheaper. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's when Caleb's out of school, so.
Yeah, that's a good point,
Thanks to
too.
the Cooperative Institute for Research
got,
in the Atmosphere. Here you can see these
Milton.
images. The trio.
You got Milton coming this way towards Florida.
Yeah, it's bad.
You got Kirk out here, okay, in the middle of the Atlantic. But they're keeping an eye on this Leslie over here. Hurricane Leslie.
Hurricane Milton, Hurricane Kirk, and Hurricane Leslie all developing. Milton became a Category 1 hurricane in the Gulf Coast yesterday. Mandatory evacuations are underway in Tampa Bay as shelters are opening and flights are being canceled. Of course, we'll be watching that storm closely as it strengthens in the coming days. Guys.
Dar, you going to Florida anytime soon?
No.
Yeah, neither is Melissa. She was scheduled.
Yeah.
Scheduled to go to Florida. No.
Supposed to go Friday,
Yeah,
but
this Milton right here. This is what we're watching now. All right, so we'll see. I don't think it's going to affect much of Tennessee, right? I think, who knows? You know what I mean?
I hope not. They've had enough.
Like this Helene, friggin' no one was expecting this area, which happens to be covered with lithium. Is that accurate there, John Doe?
What?
Yeah. The spots where people are not allowed to help out because FEMA's, I don't know what FEMA's doing, but huge lithium mine. I wonder if, who knows? Who knows?
That took 2 minutes to get a conspiracy theory going right there, I'm telling you. The flooding was all caused by FEMA on purpose. I love it, John.
I wonder
Put that one out there, baby.
I wonder if they start mining lithium, they'll be like, oh.
He was right. Yeah.
To be honest with you, conspiracy theorists in the last 4 years, I think, are 23-1. They have a good record. All right, so
Scary.
Let's take a look at some of the female.
Things in my mind, thinking about preparedness and how you said, LGBTQIA people and people who have been disadvantaged already are struggling.
Yeah.
They all.
Oh yeah. Let me.
What?
Oh yeah.
I am done.
Let me
I
reference this
cannot.
before. So this disaster preparedness meeting that they're having with FEMA. Okay. So the focus is
disaster equity.
Okay. Yes.
What?
Yes. And how LGBTQ plus whatever letters you want to add to that community.
The alphabet.
How they're already victims, and now you add this hurricane. Now they're even bigger victims. Here, listen.
Me and Dar didn't say anything.
In my mind, thinking about preparedness and how you said, LGBTQIA people and people who have been disadvantaged already are struggling. They already have their own things to deal with. So you add a disaster.
So does everybody on the planet.
Amen.
It's just compounding on itself.
That's FEMA.
And I think that is maybe.
That's your
a
FEMA
FEMA
right there. There you go. Okay.
Oh my dear God.
When you're a hammer, everything is a nail. I will bet you that is the diversity, equity, inclusion FEMA rep.
100%.
So the only thing he sees, you know what, the weather, the river disproportionately affected this community. Yeah, because I'm sure the river looks at it and goes, ooh, we're getting those bastards.
Right.
I mean, really?
Yeah, forget the 98-year-old guy on the oxygen tank, who's now living in a church on a cot. He didn't have any issues before the hurricane.
Kamala didn't supply any of this. Biden didn't supply any of this. They are now taking credit for all the food and supplies the Hurricane Helene victims received. It's bull. I was on the ground. The church, community, nonprofits. Right.
Politicians love disasters.
Yeah. And Americans from all over donated food and supplies. I will not sit back and let them take credit for something they didn't do. Let it be known. That's from Terrence. Yeah, we got our YAPAC teams out there.
Yeah,
they're amazing.
All of they are. And
absolutely.
listen, guys, as America as a whole, that's what we need to get back to communities taking care of themselves. The dependence on the government is, you're always going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Who's going to take care of we the people? We the people. Right.
Like, get off our butts, folks. Get out there. I mean, I know you do. I do. I'm getting out there with chainsaws and trailers after the tornadoes and helping people. Because it's community. It's what we do. The government is there to take credit. And
my problem is I donate my garbage that I don't want anymore. You know what I mean?
Joe.
I go, here, here, this coffee machine doesn't work, but you can have it. That's my donation. It's good.
You're the south of the border prison plan for America. Here you go.
Here's this heated blanket that doesn't work anymore. Here.
But it's a blanket.
Oh yeah, but it's a blanket. Yeah,
it's a blanket.
Yeah, don't mind the cords; they'll get in the way.
Yeah.
But it's
you get used to them.
Here's an entire box of one socks.
See, I bring that up because YAPAC, they got. When the tornadoes came through, some of the stuff, they had to turn away some donations.
Yeah.
And what I love about YAPAC is they take no government funding, so there's no red tape.
That's
oh,
right.
Really?
Right,
Yep,
absolutely.
Me neither.
It's all, donations by people or businesses.
That's
Nothing
wonderful.
to do with the government. Because if government gives you money, then you have to...
Strings.
Yeah, then it's a problem.
Always with strings.
So, but someone was donating, old clothes, and it had, rat crap.
Come on.
Rat feces. And they're like, we can't take
happens
this.
a lot.
Really?
And
That's so gross.
They went on to social media. How dare they not accept our donation? Who do they think that... Ma'am, there was rat crap in your clothes. Ma'am, please.
Well, on top of that, you're creating a larger... people are sending winter gear to summer climates and, vice versa. They're sending things that are not needed. They are getting rid of stuff, and it creates a huge logistical problem for the people on the ground because now where do we store all this crap that can't be used? Now has to be gotten rid of again. And so, just sending money. Well, when you send the money and they can buy what's actually needed and buy it from the local economy, you're also boosting that economy back up. So it does.
To our special live edition of...
Do you remember when Katrina hit and Bush was getting blamed for the failed FEMA response? Not happening this time, though. Interesting. Why isn't the Harris-Biden administration?
Well, and you remember he flew over and they went batshit on him. And he said, because I didn't want to land and take away any of the first responder force. And they're like, oh, you don't care. Then these guys say it, and they're like, oh, that is so reasoned.
Welcome back to our special live edition of 360 from Bay St. Louis, just west of Gulfport, just a little bit east of Waveland, towns, all of which we have reports from tonight. I want to show you a little bit, though, of where I am right now. I'm very close to the water's edge. Behind me...
Yeah, Katrina was a big one, too.
Yeah, it was bad.
Right. Kamala Harris is rather threatening to arrest people who are helping the victims.
Don't want to get you too off track here, but did you see that assistant fire chief, that Melton? I think he was, I forget where he was, but there were these two people stranded on this mountain. And this pilot, he was retired law enforcement, and he went and rescued them, and they were like, "We're going to arrest you if you go get her husband."
Yeah. So he had his kid with him.
Yes.
Okay. And there was this older couple that was trapped. And they went, and the pilot had the kid stay with the older man, and they grabbed the old lady and brought her to safety. So when they landed, okay, then they go, hey, you can't go back out there. So the pilot goes, well, I got my co-pilot out there with the old man. I got to go get my co-pilot. He wouldn't.
17-year-old.
Yeah, he wasn't calling him his kid.
Yeah.
I guess for technical purposes.
Mhm.
And so they didn't let him go back. They threatened to arrest the man, is from what I understand.
Yeah.
It's because your government's here to help.
And there was no restrictions. There were no flight restrictions.
Uh-huh.
The airport knew what he was doing and sold him the fuel to do it.
Right.
So he had every legal right to be there.
Uh-huh.
And they still said, if you go back, we will arrest you.
They might have gotten arrested.
The guy literally, the guy that was stranded, they watched their house fall off the mountain, and there was this little tiny plot of land left at the end of a cul-de-sac where they were sitting in their car for days. No one was coming to help them. And then in addition to that, they made the guy, the assistant fire chief, the one that said, oh, it's dangerous for you to be there. He let his own men go into those flood waters to try and get the guy across with nothing but a rope.
Right.
When he could have just taken a 3-minute helicopter ride above all of it and gotten to safety.
Nancy Mace has introduced a bill to force FEMA to redirect all funds from supporting illegal immigrants to a disaster relief.
Good.
FEMA has spent over $1 billion on accommodating illegal immigrants. Yeah. Hotel rooms, those monthly debit cards that they get for food and whatever. Yeah. And then they, like you said, $756 checks they send out, and some people didn't even get them. It's crazy.
How do illegal immigrants get that stuff?
Here you go. Here's your card.
They don't even have ID.
Yeah. Here you go. Here.
It's crazy.
Stick around. Remember, vote for us later.
Yeah.
All right.
Here, you know what FEMA just told us? We can't get you a phone. I have no ID. I have no way to pay for food. He has no way to get gas. We're stuck. So we have to sleep in a car that's leaking with the same clothes we've had on since the...
There was a 30-foot wall of water just pushing through Lake Lure all the way down. My house washed away. I had a cat. I had 2 geckos.
They're gone too.
That's sad.
It was like by a miracle that we made it. I started to call 911. I could not get through. I called again and I was able to get through. And I said, the water's coming in our house. And they said, get to higher ground. And I was like, okay, we're going in the attic. And they're like, we're overwhelmed with calls right now.
Oh,
That's
I
all
bet.
we can tell you to do. Your adrenaline's pumping. It's like, you're saving your life right now. You're doing it.
Yeah, but no emergency response is set up for that
Right.
much.
Yeah.
You do have to be ready for yourself. You've
Absolutely.
got, this idea that the government's going to be there when you really, really, really need them is
playing a pivotal role. FEMA is going to be playing a pivotal role in our shelter and services program that is poised to distribute $363 million to cities and communities in need of funding.
We do not have the funds, FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season.
Yeah. All right. Sad. But hey, at least you got a lot of people helping, and now Elon Musk sending a Starlink over there. Crazy world. John Doe says Katrina was bad because the Army Corps of Engineers didn't build the levees to sustain a Cat 5 hurricane. That's a good point. Yeah, hurricanes, Billy Toombs, hurricanes are now
when they
racist
originally
and
built. Yeah, the big problem is they didn't upgrade them and maintain them. The money was sent there to maintain them.
Mhm.
I was in the Corps of Engineers, not that type. I was the combat engineer guys, but they sent the money. They just didn't use it.
Right.
They used it for other things because, it's never broken before, so none of it got maintained. The pump system
Because
built
New Orleans is
7 feet below sea level.
Is below sea level.
Mhm.
Right. Damn.
Yeah, no way that would ever flood.
Build a city below sea level near the. All right, this is out of Putnam County. Putnam. So this state trooper pulls over this car, And let's take a look.
Tonight, new statistics from the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation show there have been 36 officer-involved shootings so far this year.
This after 2 suspects accused in one of those cases appeared before a judge who allowed the release of body camera footage. News 2's Sarah Smith breaks down the case from Putnam County.
This video shows Trooper Adam Cawthorn stopping a white Kia Forte along I-40 near Cookeville for a window tint.
Do we not follow the move over law, right? Isn't that in place where if a cop has a car pulled over, you got to go in the furthest, the next lane over at least?
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are just zoom.
Violation. Investigators say behind the wheel, Timothy Davis, and in the passenger seat, Blaze Rucker. Trooper Cawthorn barely gets to the window before investigators say Davis opens fire.
What?
That's crazy.
Yeah. At least he's wearing medical gloves.
That's terrible.
Or does he have blue hands?
He does.
Maybe he just has blue hands. And look at this guy's face. Huh? What?
On Friday, Davis and Rucker appear in court. Cawthorn's partner, Trooper Ridge Long, testifies.
I ran up and I grabbed him. I know Adam very personally. I grabbed Adam and I said, Adam, what has happened to you? He, at that time, he advised me that he had been shot. What immediately stuck out to me that the Kia was gone.
I think I just watched a cop get shot on the side of the interstate. I saw the cop walking up to the passenger side door of the car and heard some shots and watched the cop go to the ground and the car fly away.
Special agents say after the shooting, the 2 men stop at a gas station. They say this picture is Davis pouring gasoline into the back seat.
What?
They're going to go burn the car.
Planning to...
Yeah, because it's a stolen car, I'm assuming. I'm assuming this is not their car.
Probably so.
I don't like criminals. I really don't.
Get rid of the car.
When I personally observed it, it was a white Kia Forte bearing a Tennessee temporary Q tag, and it had a fire that it appeared that had been started in the back passenger seat.
This case is one of many officer-involved shootings in Tennessee. So far this year, TBI reports 36 of them, compared to 50 in both 2022 and 2023. Right.
And you wonder why cops get aggressive.
Right.
I mean, they're walking up on, and they can't see anything inside because of the window tints. And then what happens? Hey, guys, how you doing? Boom. That's crazy.
Right now, prosecutors say Davis and Rucker are in jail, and the case...
Evil. This is all evil stuff right here, just to let you know. All evil. Evil. Disgusting.
Case now heading to a grand jury. In Putnam County, Sarah Smith, News 2.
Trooper Cawthorn remains in recovery at a rehab facility in Atlanta. Members of the THP command staff visited Cawthorn earlier this week, saying he is in good spirits. Loved ones tell us it's going to be a long road, but he is making progress every day.
Man, they don't pay our officers nearly enough for what they do every day.
Yeah. You know, and I like the cops. Don't get me wrong.
Too.
You got some tyrants out there, and that's okay. But that's the minority.
You got tyrants everywhere.
So what should happen to the state trooper shooter? Execution? Well, nobody died, which is good. But yeah, life in prison. Send them to Kingstown. Okay.
I knew you were going to say this.
All right, send them to Kingstown. Have you seen this show, Mayor of Kingstown? Oh, it's so good. With what's the guy's name? Renner.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Yeah,
Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawkeye. That's how we know.
Yeah.
The guy that almost lost his life because of friggin'
snowplow.
Yeah, that Hellcat almost ran him over. It did run him over.
It did run him over.
Damn. Did you know about that?
No.
Oh yeah.
It was last
That's
year.
crazy.
It was his too. He was like that was his thing, doing snow.
God.
Movie stars with money. What's your hobby? I like to move snow with a Hellcat.
I want a Hellcat. I don't know what for, but yeah.
I've got 2 of them, but they're fishing rods.
Oh, okay.
Hellcat fishing rods. Can't break them. I could lift you off the ground with them.
I saw that. You friggin'.
Yeah.
All right, so Melissa, when's the last time you stole a car?
I think like 2 weeks ago.
Did you ever steal a car?
No.
No? Ever been in a stolen car?
No, but I did help recover a stolen car.
Okay, how so?
I used to work at T-Mobile many, many years ago, call center. This lady calls in and she's like, my car got stolen. Can you, disconnect my phone temporarily because it's in the car? I said, no, let's trace it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I'm like, this is awesome, right?
Great.
So,
I feel very secure right now wherever I go.
yeah. So I was like, let's trace the phone if it's in the stolen car. So we gave her this, I forgot what it was called, Family Mobile or something, where you trace it. You could see it on the map. She's on the phone with the cops while her and her husband are on the phone with me.
Yeah.
They trace the phone, they find the car, and I got to listen to the guy get arrested. It was awesome.
Where'd they find him? What, they just pulled him over on the street?
It had just gotten stolen, so he didn't get very far.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
They were at Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, that's right. The bad guys came to the cops. It was an amazing story.
They were putting coffee in the back seat to get rid of the car.
So this traffic stop in Nolansville turns into a high-speed chase. Let's take a look.
A Rutherford County prisoner out of jail for only a week is now back in trouble with the law.
You don't
this
say.
time in a stolen car in Nolansville. Welcome back to News 2 at 4. I'm Mark Kelly. Let's go to Andy Cordan because he has the very latest on this.
I love Andy Cordan. This guy with his ties and his graphics, you'll see. Melissa, he puts together a 8th grade PowerPoint presentation on local corporate news.
I love it.
Watch. Yeah. He's the
Andy?
best.
Hey there, Mark. You know, this chase began late Thursday morning after a stolen Kia drives by an LPR
always a
reader
Kia.
in Nolansville.
Always.
This is the moment that the stolen Kia passes in front of a Nolansville police car. The officer initiates a traffic stop, and the driver, later identified as Mumami Fongfat, pulls over.
I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying a word, okay?
He's got a fat phone.
It's all up to you guys. I'm not here to mock, but wow, that is a hell of a name. It's a lot of vowels, including the Y.
Thai, I think.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? It's got to be. With fat, right? Yeah.
But only for a moment.
Step out! Step out! Driver, step out!
Fong Fat, step out!
Soon, the 46-year-old is driving recklessly back.
Mumami, get out! Let's do it!
Down Nolansville Road, often driving over the double yellow line.
Oh, you can't
while
do that.
cutting off other motorists. At one point, officers see the driver dump what they believe is power.
Look at this ring that he uses. I love it.
I like it.
Why use this ring?
Why not?
Okay, you're right. You're
You
right.
know?
All right. So what does he dump? What do you think? Meth?
Fong Fat.
Fong Fat? Is he? Maybe he's dumping
Wrists.
Fong Fat.
Maybe he's
At
a
one
Fong Fat
point,
dealer.
Officers
He could
see the
be.
driver dump what they believe is powder out his window.
She just dumped some powder out the window.
Now later in the chase, officers attempt
Drugs
to
are
block
bad.
the 46-year-old, but he maneuvers dangerously
Nice
around the
move,
squad
huh?
cars. And in this sequence, the suspect takes the stolen Kia into the grassy shoulder.
Whoa. This should be a commercial for Kia. That thing's pretty good. Wow.
To his credit, I've been to Thailand. That's just how they drive over there.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm not
that's
kidding.
fair.
Like yellow
It's crazy,
lines
right?
are for, like,
Yeah.
they don't exist. People will just pull over, go straight. The other guys
Yeah.
will get off the side of the road. It's
So it's
crazy.
more of a suggestion, the line?
Yeah,
Okay.
the lines are like a suggestion.
Like Clarksville.
Yeah.
Into the grass.
Oh, yeah. People of Clarksville, use your blinkers. Thank
Please.
you. Okay?
It's the one on the left.
We're the worst. Clarksville's the worst at blinkers.
Grassy shoulder.
You know who's the worst at blinkers, though? Shelley Holiday. Shelley Holiday. Use your blinkers.
Is she bad?
Use your... the worst. It's like she refuses to use them.
That's funny. I'm going to call her later.
Tell her.
I'll be like, listen, use your blinker.
Yeah, use your blinker.
Slow down, slow down.
Then swerves behind a car waiting at the stop sign.
Go ahead. Follow them.
When speeds become too dangerous on this windy road, Nolansville police cancel the pursuit.
See, I hate that part. This is why these cop cars need those darts, those GPS darts.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Oh, yeah.
amazing. It goes on the front bumper.
Yep.
Okay, and it's not like a dart where it goes through the car. It's an adhesive magnet, and boom, it sticks to the car.
Yeah.
And then the cop.
He can't outrun a radio, man.
They just go like this. Breaker. What's up, big buddy? Yeah, he's making a ride into Jenna's toy box. Yeah. Okay.
He would say.
Speed 42, we're canceling.
Yeah, breaker. Yeah. Mumami. Yeah, he's pulling into the fucking. Yep, he's getting some food over there at the fucking.
Faux, Joe. It's faux.
Is that how it's pronounced?
It's faux.
Faux King?
Faux thing.
Okay, yeah. Well, Mommy's going into the Faux King. Right. That's. Hurry up. He's driving really King fast. Right.
By this time, the Williamson County chopper is in the sky.
What
Within
the
minutes, deputies will box in the driver on I-840, taking the suspect into custody. According to Nolensville investigators, the Kia, stolen out of Nashville, had its steering column peeled.
Can't speak highly enough of the Williams County Sheriff's Department.
So these Kias, you know much about this with the stolen ones, right? The Kias and the Daewoo's, they're really easy to steal.
Yeah, and you pop the column off and touch 2 wires. And
Really?
And all they need is like a USB.
It's like a little USB.
That's why it's always a Kia then.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we know why.
Always.
Yeah.
They responded, able to apprehend the suspect and the job that they did during the pursuit and ultimately taking him into custody. They did a fantastic job.
Yeah,
And
Billy, that's a good
Nolensville
point, too.
police
So
say one of their
absolutely agree. You
vehicles
don't
did
chase a guy
suffer
like that. You use the radio and you throw out strips in front of them. You know, you can't outrun a radio or
Yeah.
a helicopter.
Get those darts. Those darts are
Those darts
amazing.
are awesome.
I want
Yeah,
them
the
for my
darts are
car.
Minor death.
Just to, like, you know, just practice up.
I want it to be like, I want to be behind your car and I want to hit your car with a dart. And then I want to find
I
out
want
where
them
you
to come
go.
out with the stuff from The Incredibles.
Just here.
You know,
Where
where
does
they
Joe
shot
go?
Mr. Incredible with the little black balls and they grew until he was stuck there.
Yeah, I know
Right?
that.
Right?
I don't watch children's movie, Dar. I'm sorry.
I have 9 grandchildren. Don't make fun of me.
I have a 10-year-old. If he's not even home, I'm watching animated movies.
The Incredibles are
And
great.
it's a good movie, I'm just saying.
Hyundai,
It is a good
that's
movie.
the other one, John Doe. Very
It was
good.
incredible.
Right. Hyundai.
No, you didn't.
Billy Toombs, when you use your blinker to merge in Clarksville, the other drivers speed up so you can't.
This is truth.
It's true. You can't use a blinker or you
You
can't
red
get over.
passage and now get in front of me.
That's so true.
Yeah, they look at it as like a challenge. Oh, you want to turn left.
But it's not Clarksville.
Not gonna happen.
Man, it's everywhere.
This is my lane.
Swear to
I
God.
hate the way people drive.
I can't stand, like on Wilma, when someone's trying to make a left in that turning lane and one car stops, but you have 2 other lanes of traffic still moving.
Yeah.
But the one car wants to be a traffic operator, traffic director here.
Yep.
And then the car inches out, and then these cars just,
I almost got killed because of that.
yeah.
Literally,
don't
I
trust
looked up and there's this car right there, and I'm going like 40.
Uh-huh.
And there's a car next to me on the right. I'm like, there's nowhere to go. And I swerved, and I thought, whatever we hit, let's just hope it's not that bad.
Yeah.
And then I got on the other side of it, and I'm like, we didn't crash. I was shocked that we didn't crash.
Did you have a Kia?
No, but I had Caleb in the car, which was terrifying.
Damage during the
It's my son.
chase, I'm
Yeah,
told
that's
the
a kid.
driver. Well, he's facing a slew of charges, including aggravated assault on an officer. Let's send it back to you, Mark.
All right, Andy, thank you.
Oh, I guess he hit one of the cars.
Well, I mean, would you ever assault an officer if you weren't aggravated?
Mm-hmm. This is right. This is right. You know, domesticated assault.
Fung Fat would.
There he
I
is.
mean, is there such thing as unaggravated assault?
Man, drugs are bad. No, there can't be. Maybe it was accidental assault. Right. He tripped.
Oops. And he ran into
Yeah.
my fist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, don't do drugs, all right?
Yeah.
Whatever this guy was dumping out of his car, it's not worth it, man. That
No.
ain't worth it. Should have snorted it, you know?
Maybe he did. Maybe that's why he was aggravated.
That's probably why. Yeah, absolutely. John Doe, my girlfriend Beaver. My girlfriend never used her blinker. I thought it said
Like,
that.
what?
It's
It
not
does say that.
Her
doesn't
beaver used the blinker?
It's none of my
Good
business.
for you, buddy.
Right.
What?
My girlfriend never used her blinker, so I told her to stop at an auto parts store and go in and say, "You need a bottle of blinker fluid." They all laughed inside. Yes. Where do you have the blinker fluid?
My blinkers don't work.
I
That's
would have
good.
killed him if I'd
That's
no.
funny.
Blinker fluid.
Yes, never. Yes.
Never.
Not
yeah.
Beaver. Not Beaver. The beaver fluid. That's much different. Much different.
Why is he?
Well, that's what they
commenting
use
that?
in vanilla.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Jenna's toy box.
You know that, right?
Vanilla is
It's
beaver.
beaver butt.
Is it really?
I kid you not. Look
What?
it up. Yeah, like the artificial vanilla flavor comes from beaver butt.
I am never eating anything vanilla again.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not licking vanilla.
No,
ice cream.
real vanilla comes from the vanilla bean, but artificial vanilla comes from a secretion from the beaver's anus.
I'm good.
I am not kidding.
Blech.
Things that I wish I didn't know for 1,000, Alex.
Vanilla is so good, though.
Not anymore.
Velvet. My favorite ice cream flavor, and I don't do ice cream much, but I think it's got to be pistachio.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, pistachio's pretty good.
Pistachio for you.
Chocolate chip cookie dough with the big cookie chunks.
No, it's. What do you got, Dar?
It's a toss-up between the praline and pecan. You know, the pralines and pecan. And
wait, how do you pronounce it?
Is it pralines?
No, the other word.
Pecan, not pecan. My wife says pecan.
It's
you
not-
pee in a can, it's a pecan. You
It's
eat a
not
pecan.
pecan?
It's
no,
pecan.
it's a pecan.
No.
Yes.
Actually,
Yes.
you're both wrong.
No, we're not.
It's peckin. Right. It's pecan pie. This is my favorite pie.
Pecan pie.
And what's your other ice cream
So
choice?
this is a thing in butter pecan, not butter pecan.
Butter pecan.
Did you ever just tell your wife, like, it's butter pecan?
All the time. And she goes, pecan? I'm no pecan. I'm like, no, you pee in the can. You eat a pecan. She still disagrees with me. This is a thing in our house.
That's a funny thing.
Rum raisin's pretty good, too.
Rum raisin?
Yeah.
That's an ice cream?
Or just the rum.
Rum raisin is fantastic.
Just the rum.
Maybe we'll have to go have some rum raisin
Rum
ice
raisin
cream
is
after
amazing.
this.
You know what? A kid favorite, sherbet.
Yeah, sherbet, right.
Sherbet.
Orange.
Sherbet,
Yeah, or the rainbow sherbet. You know, the one you get it. Yeah.
Sherbet's good.
That's one of the, not
It's
all the
fun to
time,
say.
but it's like, and it's refreshing. It's like
Very.
a summer treat type
Yep.
thing. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, Italian ice. Oh, forget about
Always.
it.
But the
Always.
only really, like, the ones from up north.
Yeah, the ones that are shaved.
Like
right.
Luigi's, Italian ice, those are good.
Yeah, Italian ices are good.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
The best
Crystal sugar
Homemade.
on the top. That's
Homemade.
what we're talking
Uh-huh.
about.
Oh, of course.
the homemade ice cream. Name the flavor.
Any
Yum.
flavor if it's homemade.
Yeah.
I used to put peanut butter in my vanilla ice cream.
Oh, it's so good.
Still do.
It's so bad.
Chocolate
Yeah.
syrup on that.
Thank God those
Or
things
some
are
fresh peaches.
millions of peaches. Peaches for me. They got this weird thing going on in Franklin, Tennessee, Williamson County.
Yeah, people from out west are moving there.
Yeah, they are.
That's the
A
weird
lot.
thing.
And should having more than 3 flags on your yard,
Which is
be
why stuff like that
illegal,
shows up.
right?
Well, I mean,
Neighbors are calling to end this flag rule. Let's take a look at this.
that's stupid.
This is WKRN.
A group of neighbors is forming a petition calling on city leaders to change an ordinance limiting the number of flags allowed in people's yards.
News 2's Nikki McGee spoke with a man who said today he was forced to remove small flags from his yard or risk hundreds of dollars
Self-serve.
in fines
True that,
each
John.
week. She shares more now from Franklin.
Fine.
This is the flag. This is the United States flag.
Too many flags. That's what Franklin resident Mike Scholler says he was told just 3 days after putting these along his fence line. Scholler.
That's crazy.
Is it an HOA issue or is it
This is a city council
really
ruling
City Council
Yeah.
of America?
Yeah.
Like really?
in Tennessee.
That's absolutely absurd.
People, your local elections matter the most. The most.
If they were flags from all other countries, I bet they'd be fine with it.
Okay.
Or different colors.
Just
Got
saying.
the idea
Just
after
saying.
hearing about Dwayne Charlton, another Franklin resident who got the same notice a few weeks back, saying he
And here's the thing. Okay, say you don't pay the fines. What happens? Men with guns come to your house and arrest you.
I'd paint my
For
house
having the
as an
flag.
American flag is what I
There
would
you
do.
go.
I would. I would paint my
It's going
house
to
an
take
American
Americans
flag.
standing up and go, enough of this shit. Wow. You know, it's our country.
It's ridiculous.
It's not the city councils to do that.
This has got to be wrong, though.
And
This-
it's his yard.
we got to be missing something. This has got to be not accurate
Those are like
information.
HOA rules. They
It-
got to be, because then if, what if they have the Satan is King flag and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
just-
But city council wouldn't get involved in an HOA issue.
Right, this is a city
why is it an American flag? It's just,
All right, let's take
he
a look.
couldn't
here.
have more than 3 flags in his yard.
Go out and buy a dozen flags from Amazon, even if it's a flag on a stick, and just become civilly disobedient to oppose the law.
He's referring to Franklin Ordinance 15.9, which a city spokesperson says has been around since 1991. But it's something Scholler and more than 200 people on a Change.org petition want to see changed.
If I had 16 or 18 huge flags waving in the front yard, it would probably cause traffic issues, but 9 small little flags.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong
cause
with
traffic
this.
issues,
that's
but-
decorating.
Yeah, this looks good. Makes the fence
I've got
look good.
20 of them going down my drive.
What if
I mean,
they were
on the
little
fence
lights?
posts.
And little squirrels are saluting
So we're
us
not
as they walk
allowed,
by.
and we wonder why patriotism and kids loving
Right.
America is gone. I
Right.
mean, that's just ridiculous.
9 small little flags against my fence, and they're going to fine me $300 a day.
What?
That's ridiculous. I can't even believe this is
Dude,
real.
find a personal injury attorney. Fight this, people. Fight it.
Fight.
It is time to fight.
What is
Fight
there
in
are
the
no
voting
ones out?
box.
Yeah.
Fight with law. Listen, I just had to. They wanted me to get $1 million of insurance for an event where we set up to clean the city and the
that's right.
county's
That's right.
land. We're going to go out and pick up trash off of the river and near the public docks at the marina, and then I was going to be required to have $1 million liability insurance policy for volunteers of the community to come out and pick up trash in case one of them hurt themselves and decided to sue.
And you know what? It worked out better.
It worked out better without them,
it
and we
worked
just
out better
did it
without
over
'em.
there. But
Yeah.
that's just ridiculous.
A $50 per extra flag per day fine is ultimately
what?
That is
Fence,
extra.
and they're
per
going to fine me $300 a day.
Although they didn't want to, a $50 per extra flag per day fine is ultimately what led Schuller
So $50 per flag
per day.
Okay, you have 3. Any more over that 50 flag?
Just don't pay it.
Wow.
So I'm curious.
What if you don't
is
pay
it
the
like
fine?
the size of the flag that matters, or like is it any flag? Like what if
No,
it's
they said
this
any
big,
flag.
like a little tiny thing? Like
Well, that guy had to pull his little flags.
So if you don't pay the fine, then what? They're
Yeah,
going
then
to come
what?
take your house, just like you don't pay your parking tickets.
Right.
What?
what do they do?
What are they
People
going to do?
need to move to a city of their own, and they can.
Well, they can
complain.
have one of their own if they
Right.
vote for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
In
Pay
Charlton
attention. You know
to
how many
comply.
voted in the last
MTSU's
local election
free-
here?
Yeah.
6%. 6%, people.
My friend told me
and that's
that-
your county and your school
Mm-hmm.
boards, and you're like, why is everything going so liberal?
Yeah, 6%. I
Wake
learned
up.
that the other day. My friend Melanie told me that. I was like, then
crazy.
you have no right to complain about anything.
None at all.
And it's unfortunate. The percentage will be a lot bigger this come around because there's a presidential ticket ballot on the ticket too. But it shouldn't need that.
No, it
to
shouldn't.
be
It
a high
shouldn't.
turnout.
A speech center tells News 2 the ordinance is within
Oh,
But
what?
even with that, Joe, it'll only go up to about 18 to 20%.
For
It's
presidential?
not, yes.
Look
It's
at this.
made, I think, on the presidential ballot, maybe 30 or 40%.
That's sad.
It's incredible. Go check it out. It is, the idea that 100% of Americans are voting is ridiculous. It's not.
But
Think
there
about
are-
that.
but 100%
6%
are
of
complaining.
Clarksville chose your government.
Yeah, I agree with John Doe. They should move to Gilligan's Island.
in the city's rights
agree.
to dictate the time, place, and manner of speech, so long as they
Only
don't
if Ginger
control
goes
the
with me.
message.
When I went down to City Hall, I said, well, what if I had like anti-Semitic or Nazi flags in my yard? They're like, oh, we don't care. You just can't have more than 3.
A city spokesperson told News 2 the violations came from the number of flags, not because they were American flags. However, Schuller points out the county museum has
I love it. That's great.
They should sue the
What?
county and fine them for how many days that
Two,
they've had out there.
$50 a
3,
day.
$50 a day. right?
4, 5. Oh,
I
that's
love
funny.
that so much.
Good for him. Good job, buddy.
That's
flags.
awesome.
However, Schuller points out the county museum has more than 3 flags and believes the rule sends the wrong message about his community.
Especially today in America, everybody is so divided. That's the one thing that you should be able to do.
Nikki McGee, News 2.
I love how Nikki McGee ends her stories each
News
time.
2.
Nikki McGee, News 2.
In America,
She's a tiny little girl, too.
everybody is so divided. That's the one thing that you should be able to do.
Nikki McGee, News 2.
Well, the city
It's
spokesperson.
like a roller coaster ride. Nikki McGee.
It's cute.
Yeah. Oh, what did Dick Van Dyke have to say at the end here?
That's a rule that should draw some red flags.
Red flag.
Wilson encourages residents to reach out to their alderman if they'd like to see a change to this ordinance. Amending the ordinance will be brought up at the city's next meeting.
Oh,
on
it's going to
October
change.
the 8th.
It's going to change. You're going to have some jerks, though, who are going to put out some, like,
Oh, yeah.
like some fascist flags or whatever. And you see now?
Yep, just to
yeah.
stir the pot.
Well, there you go. That was out of Franklin.
Wow.
Williamson County. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right, who you voted for and why? We'll get into this here in just a bit.
Well, if you're in Rutherford County, you may see this
Election on the ballot, the congressional race for District 4. This district resides in southern Tennessee. Much of the area is rural, but it also encapsulates Murfreesboro. It has been represented by Republican Scott DeJar since 2011. This year, DeJar is facing off against Democrat Victoria Isabel Broderick. On the issues, Representative DeJar says he looks to open foreign markets and increase agriculture opportunities in rural America. On food assistance programs, he says he prioritizes policies that promote job growth, not what he calls government dependence. On the issue of migration, he says the need for a strong border is a priority, supporting the efforts of a physical wall along the Mexico border. And challenger Victoria Isabel Broderick calls herself a working-class mother. She came into politics after the overturning of Roe v. Wade.
Oh, all right.
Interesting.
All right. There you go. Motivated by the ability to kill a child being born. Okay. Interesting. What else does she have, this one? Come on. Come on, slides. Don't fail me now. All right. There we go.
Order. And challenger Victoria Isabel Broderick calls herself a working-class mother. She came into politics after the overturning of Roe v. Wade. Broderick says after her own history of miscarriages, she felt the need to protect the rights of women.
What does that have to do with miscarriages? Roe versus Wade just put it back to the states about states make their own abortion laws. I don't understand.
Broderick's website, she states the three major pillars of her campaign include reproductive health, anti-school voucher legislation, and gun reform.
Oh, gun control. Gun control. And doesn't want school vouchers, which I think is brilliant.
I do too.
And will fix the education system where, hey, this school sucks. This public school sucks. I want to send my kid to that school, okay, where it doesn't suck. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Far
What
left.
is Justin talking about? Don't forget my question for veteran equine, Joe.
What was the question? Don't forget my question. Okay, we'll bring that up in a moment. Justin, type in your question, 'cause that's coming up. Because look at that time already. Well, hey, we got the Montgomery County GOP convention tomorrow. Yeah, why don't you guys come on out to the Wilma Rudolph Event Center? We got slots for Mark Green to speak. I don't know if they're coming. I think they are, but there's slots for Mark Green, Marsha Blackburn, okay, and also your county and city GOPers are going to be out there. So, yeah, come on out.
What time is that?
I believe doors open at 5.
Cool.
Yeah, 5 at the Wilma Rudolph Event Center. Come on out. Yeah, everyone that's running is going to be speaking, saying, hey, this is what's going on, blah, blah, blah. I hear tell they got a pretty cool DJ.
Oh, I can take a guess. I hope more than 6% of our population show up for it.
Absolutely. All right. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, that's tomorrow over there at the Wilma Rudolph Event Center, which is always a fun place to do an event. Oh, sorry. Well, what sucks there is the sun with this, because it's all glass.
Yes.
So whenever you put the stage, where they put the stage and the sun is out there,
can't see.
You can't see who's speaking. You have to put some type of black drops from ceiling to floor.
At least right there where
Yes, at least right there.
Such a simple solution.
It really is. The Artsville Fest. That was cool.
It was great.
I was
tell
so
you,
sad
Maria
I missed
brings
it.
such a great thing to this community every year. And for the first time, we had our horses out there. And the kids were getting to paint the horses and ride them. It was so much fun. My horse is covered in hand marks and hearts.
That's so
and,
cute.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That American flag was pretty cool.
It was great.
Right? That big flag that was hanging there.
I'm so sad I missed
Come on,
it.
zoom up. Why'd you cut off? They cut off this picture, but they could have got a good shot just to get her butt. That's crazy.
I'd rather get the butt than the flag.
They were flagging her butt.
Yeah.
That
I
was really
supposed
cool
to be
too.
there. I was so sad I missed
the
that.
3D? Yeah, you should have went.
Caleb had a baseball tournament in Jackson.
Cancel
But I heard it was a blast, and yeah, Maria and Gayla, they are awesome. What they bring to the community for sure.
Sometimes.
All the time.
Yeah. She wasn't that good singing. It's not true.
I was like, Joe, be nice.
Oh, I heard them all. They were all good.
Yeah, they were.
That's cool. The paint guns.
Yeah.
I'd be so pissed if this was my car.
Not if it was a
That
Kia.
is your car, Joe.
Yeah, no. If it was my car, you'd see the key marks all right here. That's a FUCKYOU all on the side. Yeah, good for them.
Those chalk artists are amazing.
Really cool.
They're so good.
Yeah.
It looks like if you're
Way
walking, you
coming
could
up
fall in a
out of it,
hole, and
yeah.
it's chalk. It's amazing to me.
Oh, great demons.
Project Bat. That would drive me batty.
Project Bat. Yeah, that downtown Commons is awesome.
It is.
And remember, people were fighting it when they when it was proposed.
Why? Because they fight everything?
No.
Because it's always going to be somebody.
Growth?
If you say left, somebody's going to say right. If you say up, somebody's going to say down.
Arena? No.
It's only going to make the rich richer. Bah.
Parking. Parking.
Bah.
How often do you come downtown? Sometimes.
Well, because of the parking, I want to fix that. But, yeah.
I hear you. But yeah, Artsville Fest, good stuff.
It was great. We had a good time.
Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
Justin, so the
what did he say?
Do vets ride for free or get a discount?
Oh,
And
yes.
Yeah, so with Veteran Equine Time, our free programs are for the veterans who are actively in veteran treatment court or mental health court or the Hope Center, one of these, active programs where they're dealing with the justice system or something like that. The way we're able to pay for that is through our trail rides and lessons that are open to the public and any veteran. There's not a discount. Everything's discounted already to what we can afford to do it for. But you're making a donation to a charitable organization for your ride, so you'll actually get a charitable donation receipt. So we've had 16 people this year self-declare that they decided not to commit suicide since coming to our program, and that's what we do. And we do it every week for them. This isn't like a 3-day thing once a month or it's every week. I'm exhausted, honestly. I did not want to come here today because all day yesterday, we were out there with 16 people on horses out in the heat. And
it was a hot one.
But Justin, now, we try to give you a very great experience. This is not a trail ride where you sit on a horse. You have to ride these horses. They got spirit. You'll have fun. We got thousands of acres to ride on. So the real discount is that it's in, you're helping those who are in the court system and trying to get their life.
What about the camping?
Yeah, we also have
With the
glamour
yurts.
camping down there. They've
Yurts.
got the yurt down there. We've got ATVs to rent and jet skis and all that stuff.
And what about the chef?
So you can order a private
Check this
dinner,
out.
and you can you'll do a dinner and a night ride, and you just call to book it, and you'll come out. He'll cook your dinner for you right there. As you finish dinner, we come up with the horses and take you riding down in the bottoms in the moonlight.
That's
and,
beautiful.
And then you can go camping down in the bottoms.
Yeah.
So a really great couple night out, and just give us a call. We have
Sleep
lots
on
of
over.
little programs, but
And then the next morning,
come go jet skiing.
yeah, do jet skiing.
Yes.
This is great stuff right here. This is we got you got not only just jet ski rentals but also you got those kayaks and the.
We have kayaks, we've got paddle boards, and we're about to have a pontoon. So we have fishing charters.
That's great.
Guided fall tours on the river. So if you just want to go out on the river and see the color changes, and it's a lot of fun, isn't it, Joe? He was out there. I almost got him on one, except he was busy. He was busy.
I was busy.
He's busy.
That's a lot of fun.
Had nothing to do with fear of speed and water.
No, it had nothing to do with the fear of speed of water. But I'll tell you, that was pretty fast. He was on that Cumberland. Zoom.
Our biggest jet ski will do almost 70 miles an hour.
That's so much fun.
It's pretty fast.
I haven't been on a jet ski in years.
RentCCR.com.
Yeah.
And it's veteranequinetime.org. Okay. So yeah, definitely go check those out.
Yeah, come out and horse around with us.
Dad joke for the win.
We got the
It's
kindness
Tico.
objective. Yeah, fill us in about your mission here, Melissa.
So it's TKO, the kindness objective. And the TKO part is very intentional because if you're a boxing fan, it's a knockout,
Yeah.
right? So I started this organization.
Let's knock out bullying.
A friend of mine lost her 15-year-old daughter to suicide because of bullying in school and online. And that inspired me to start this organization. It's a 501c3 nonprofit.
Could you imagine being a 15-year-old and making that decision?
No.
No.
I talk to kids as young as 8. Parents that have lost children as young as 8 years old to suicide because of bullying. And, you know, Dar, we were all talking about this before we got on the show this morning, but you have to teach your children how to defend themselves. They have to have the self-confidence to know that if somebody comes at them or if they're facing adversity in their life, that they can handle it.
That's right.
And we have literally, as you like to say, bubble wrapped our society, and we're just making things worse. You know, when you hear kids don't fight back because they don't want to get in trouble, then the next thing you know, you've got 4 kids cornering you in the bathroom because they know you're not going to stand up for yourself, and it just makes it worse. So we do a lot of different things. We have empathy building programs and workshops. We do activities throughout the community where they're able to put things into practice. You know, kindness, we did a TKO game day at the Veterans Home, and they loved it. We're going to go back there. And then when these kids complete our workshops, they get a certificate signed by TKO and the mayor of Clarksville, which I love, and they get excited about that. We do kindness awards once a month. Right now we're at Liberty Elementary School, and the kids nominate a classmate of their own.
Was that the real Spider-Man?
That was.
No.
Yeah.
That must have cost a pretty penny.
He volunteered.
Okay, that was
he
nice.
was pretty cool.
That was nice of him.
Well, he is your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah,
He is our
that's
friendly
right.
neighborhood Spider-Man.
So really, that's Peter Parker?
It is.
All right, I got to come to the next one then.
But yeah, we also, the thing that I'm really excited about is that we partner with different martial art facilities throughout the country to get kids that are being bullied paired with places that will train them in mixed martial arts and traditional boxing at no cost to their families.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's good.
I've seen these kids transformed. There was a kid who came to work with us. Coach Remy of Hand Game in Clarksville has donated countless hours to work with these kids.
Hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
Make sure her paper's the other way
Upside
around
down.
next time.
Yeah, I saw that.
Thank you. But please continue.
So Remy's amazing. And this mom and I connected, and she said she was considering taking her son out of school in Clarksville because the bullying was so bad. And she was afraid for his mental health. So I said, bring him up, let him come up and meet me. And Coach Remy came up that day. And we sat with him, we talked with him, and then he did a boxing session with Coach Remy for an hour. Just 1 hour. And I said to his mom the next day, how was school? She said it was a great day. And I said, what happened? She said he walked with his head held high and his shoulders back. He was confident, and he put off a persona of, I'm not the guy to mess with. And that's all it takes. Like, we're not promoting violence and going out and beating each other up.
Confidence.
We're promoting confidence and a mindset. And sometimes they may have to throw a punch, but you know what? That's okay.
In self-defense.
In self-defense, right? But the kid, I check in with her all the time, and I'm like, how is school going? She said, it's going great. He's had no problems.
So it's good that you're getting results.
Yeah.
But you're wrong about this right here. Okay? So Danielson was actually the bully.
I learned that in Cobra Kai.
In Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
The documentary known as Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I learned that. I know.
Yeah.
It was an interesting perspective that Johnny was like,
so
you
good.
took my girl, man.
That's so good.
Well,
Right?
and Johnny was getting beat up at home, wasn't he?
Yes.
He was.
Exactly
And
what we were talking about.
That's exactly what we were talking about.
And the reality is, and you know, please bring these kids out to see the horses too. Like the
love that.
confidence that comes
that's
from
a good
being
idea.
around a 1,000-pound animal that then they can get up on and sit, and all of a sudden they're like, wow, I can do this thing.
I would love
And it
to
gives
talk
them
to you about
confidence.
that.
Said
Absolutely.
the same thing about my ex-girlfriend. She's a big girl, very big girl.
But yeah, it's been great. We've got the support of Teddy Atlas and Randy Gordon and Jerry Cooney. So if y'all are a boxing fan, Teddy Atlas, he made a significant donation to us, which was
That's pretty cool.
greatly appreciated.
That's awesome.
And he's actually he sent a autographed glove for our silent auction coming up on November 8th at the Roxy with Mayor Pitts. And
So November 8th at the Roxy.
Yep.
Okay, what time's could we get in there?
5:30 to 8.
Okay, November 8th. That is a
Friday night.
Okay, so
Yep.
Friday, November 8th, okay, at the Roxy, the Kindness Objective. Tickets?
No, you can just come in.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can just come in.
I'll tell you what, we'll be giving away free tickets. Okay?
Free tickets.
Free tickets.
Free tickets.
They're free 99.
Yeah,
They're free 99, that's
I think
right.
we should go, so yeah, let's do it.
That'll be a knockout.
Yeah. The Kindness Objective.
Yeah.
Good work.
Thank you.
All right, well done. So needed.
It's incredible how many kids are going through it.
Well,
80% of the kids we worked with said they were dealing with it.
She's feeling guilty because she used to be a bully.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Am I right?
No, I got bullied really bad, though. My parents took me out of school in 5th grade.
Yeah.
And it was actually a teacher that was...
A teacher bullied you?
Teacher was doing it.
Why?
She was just awful. And my dad wrote her the funniest letter. And we still laugh about it to this day. And it was like, A, are you prepared to apologize to Melissa with the same enthusiasm you used when you humiliated her in front of the class? And it went to like L. And he signed it, shame on you, Alan Scotto. And he gave it to everybody on the board and every teacher in the school. And
how'd she shame you?
so she took my desk. And I was already getting bullied by the kids, so it was bad enough. So she took my desk and she dumped it out. And she said, pick up anything that came out of her desk and throw it out to the other kids. And I said, well, Miss Kirshner, that was my homework. She said, well, then I guess you didn't do it. My dad lost it. He was like, oh, no. Yeah.
That's evil.
Yeah, it was bad.
Was she a young
adult
teacher or an old teacher?
She was a young teacher.
That's it.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
These young teachers today, that's a problem. Remember, we went to school. We didn't have any young teachers.
Not really.
They were like our grandmothers.
One or two.
Well, it's not only that, too. All right. Like, I had almost equal part. I'd say 40% of my teachers were male. Right? There are no male teachers today. Yeah, my football coach was also my biology teacher and was also the driving teacher and the history teacher and the shop teacher, and all those guys were men, and they dealt with the boys differently than the girls. They taught us how to, be men.
Yeah, men.
And now, as you see, and you're just like with you have single moms at home, and they're wonderful mothers. They're just not fathers.
You can't be a father.
You can't be a father any more than a single father can be a mother.
And these
now
male teachers,
and no
they
male
have weak
teachers.
handshakes if they are.
And we have, so there's just, men are not learning. They're not being, young boys are not learning how to be men from older men in their lives.
Justin Nichols says, my son bullies the bullies. I told his school
he's a sheepdog.
That told me that they have a no fight back policy.
Give me a break.
That's okay. We will go fishing during his little vacation you gave him for defending a kid being bullied. Yeah, they don't like me at that school.
That's actually against the law. So a no fight back policy in school does not supersede the law. The law is that you have the right to defend yourself with the same force that you're being met with.
That's right.
And that school policy does not supersede the law.
Yeah.
So if anybody watching this is dealing with that where their kid fights back, I agree. I tell my son all the time, then we'll go do something fun for the day and celebrate. But if you're dealing with that at the school and you want some help navigating that, you can reach out to us at thekindnessobjective.org, and I will personally help you.
It's
reach
like
out to me personally.
Kroger's policy is no firearms. Well, in the state of Tennessee, legally, you can bring a firearm into Kroger.
Anywhere.
Just saying.
Yep.
Just not on federal property like post office.
But hey, Justin, your son is a sheepdog.
I love your son.
And that's all. He's a protector. He's going to take care of people his whole life. Good for you.
Yeah, you should take him scuba diving. Oh, look at that. Waterdogs.scuba.com.
Also builds a lot of confidence.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I want to do this Orange Beach trip. I just don't book trips to these areas during hurricane season.
Like some people. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Office now. You should get an office here.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah. Talk to April.
I will.
Yeah, they telling you. they got suites. They got all this stuff. I love it here.
It's a beautiful place.
Beautiful. It smells like chick. Right?
Filet.
No, it smells like chicks.
Filet.
Like
what he means to say is he doesn't have to clean.
Yeah.
I see.
It
It's
smells
like
good.
for a bachelor guy, it's like women live here and things are nice and put together.
I wish they would do this at the house.
I thought it when I came in. I'm like, it looks so beautiful with all the fall stuff, and I thought Joe did that.
Yep, I did the decorating.
It was not you. Now I know.
You could tell a difference inside this studio, right?
It still looks nice, though.
It looks like a man cave in here, doesn't it?
It's awesome, though.
Right.
Yeah, it does.
O'Connor's. The 12th. That's this Saturday, right?
It is.
Yeah, October 12th?
Yep.
Yeah, so they got a pageant this weekend. You guys should come on out. It's nightwear pageant. It's a nightwear pageant. Right.
That's
like a lingerie pageant?
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to.
Okay, it's just what you wear at night.
Sweatpants and a T-shirt.
It can be.
That's me, man.
Absolutely. It can be that.
Nothing.
TMI.
We got fig leaves for those. But yeah, O'Connor's.
Well, it's going to have to be an elephant ear, but no.
TMI, man.
Tuesdays is Old Abe's Brewhouse Trivia Night. This is it's right next to the China King Buffet over there on Lowe's Drive.
Yes.
Where Funk Fat goes?
They just won Best Local Brewery. So yeah, definitely
Nice.
got to check out their huge success right now is their Oktoberfest. Everybody loves this Oktoberfest. So yeah, come on out for Tuesdays and have some fun, play some trivia.
Cool.
Don't bring the kids. Thursdays, bring the kids to Wicked Good for trivia. That's okay. Yeah.
And they really do have wicked good sandwiches.
Yes, they
There's
really
something.
do.
Their sandwiches are good.
They won also for best sandwich in Clarksville. Yep. No doubt about it, too.
Trivia night there's a blast.
Yes, Thursdays.
It's a lot of fun.
Wednesdays, we do trivias at Skyline 500 Rooftop Trivia. This is beautiful. It's like on 40 different TV screens overlooking the city.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good time over there.
Kids?
We can hear you.
Meh.
Nah.
Wicked good sandwiches for
Yeah,
kids.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
It's PG-13 plus.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. I
Okay.
mean, it's
Bring
not
your 16-year-old.
It's not me. It's the people. You know.
I gotcha.
Right. It's adults.
Said the leader.
Yeah.
All right. Says the leader of the pack.
Clarksville Third Base Trivia Night on Mondays. This place is a hidden gem on Riverside
Dude,
Drive.
they are cranking every night.
This is right over by you.
Yeah, right next to us.
These guys are. I love it. Yep. Good food. Good service too.
And they're doing all the things. You know, you got the so Taco Tuesday, best their tacos.
Yep.
Whew, really good. They got trivia with you. They
Yep.
do the karaoke singing
That's
thing.
right.
They got the
Karaoke on
sports
Fridays.
nights.
I
They
want
got
to do karaoke.
Yeah, you go
Fridays.
outside in the back. You're at the river. They got the little beanbag things,
the
the
cornhole
cornhole and all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, fire pits.
And it does
When's
overlook.
the karaoke?
That's on Fridays.
Is
it non-smoking?
Non-smoking inside.
Yeah, inside,
Nice.
outside. as well.
Yep.
I'm gonna check that out.
All right, let's play some Clarksville Third Base Trivia since we got it tonight.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna lose.
Okay, tonight, 7 o'clock. Come on out. Here we go.
It has begun.
Okay, it has begun. All right, this category is going to be women's stuff, so you might have an advantage.
Okay.
Oh, real quick, here I wanted to show you this video. It's nice. This lady saves this animal that gets trapped in this huge man-made hole. Take a look.
Aw.
Yeah, it was an awe moment. And the kids love it. Aw.
What is that thing? Aw.
Right?
I love him.
Yeah. Bye.
No. Joe. You knew that was coming, didn't you?
I didn't know.
Yeah. God.
That
that's
literally just
awful.
happened at our house 2 weeks ago with a duck.
No.
Maggie got the duck.
Oh.
We had Bert and Ernie, and only Bert made it.
Oh, God. That was not what I expected at all.
I totally expected that.
Come on.
You don't know Joel?
Come on.
I know Joe, but it was an
You know
awe
Joe.
moment. I was like, it's an animal, it's cute, and then it was dinner.
From the image, name the woman's product brand. Okay. Good luck. Good luck.
I only know one.
Yeah,
It's a secret.
Yeah, Dari, this is a tough one, right? For dudes.
Yeah, for me,
Oh,
the one in the
okay.
middle, I know.
I know what number 4 is because that's what I use, I think.
Right.
I better say I think before I get it wrong.
Write the number, then write the answer. Let's see what you guys come up with. Okay, so I think I know. Well, I know all of them because I had to put this together. But I would have gotten 3 of them. Okay, here we go. What do you guys say?
I have no. I'm out.
No, the same for you.
I ring the bell. I know one, and it's a secret.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it. I don't know the brand.
EOS.
What is it?
EOS.
EOS.
Right.
Exceptionally ordinary stuff.
Yes. What about 2? What?
Oh, I know it. I think I know it.
What do you think?
Pantene.
You're going with Pantene.
Pantene.
Okay. I'm sure.
L'Oreal.
Really?
L'Oreal. Paris.
Oh yeah, that was my second
Aw.
choice.
That's right. L'Oreal.
They don't have horseshoe pits, Justin. They have the Cornhole.
That's right. Yeah.
Secret.
Boom. Was this the strong enough for a man, meant
But
for a
made
woman?
for a woman.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
That's funny that you know that.
Mm-hmm. Good marketing.
Which is odd because you know what? The women got stinkier pits. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they do. What about 4?
Revlon?
Boom.
That's my color right there. Boom.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
I have 6 of them in my bag.
And what's number 5?
Oh, God.
Is this something?
Ivy something or no? Oh, crap. I don't know.
What letter is that?
A V.
Yeah. What is it?
Is it Ivy?
No.
No.
It's Vagisil.
Oh, TMI, man.
It's Vagisil. I'll tell you what.
I knew that was going to be a.
This surprisingly tastes very good. Have you tried it? It's fantastic. All right, Clarksville Third Base Trivia Nights. Come on out tonight. Woo, episode 35. All right, let's get out of here. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Great job in the comments. You guys nailed it, as always.
My favorite street in Clarksville.
Yeah, isn't it awesome?
Yep.
It is fun.
See that new sign they have hanging up? Isn't that cool?
Nice.
I rode my horse down that street on Saturday.
How cool was that?
I've been
huh?
wanting to do that forever.
That's so
I
fun.
just rode right down the side. It was great.
That is great.
That was great.
People were staring, I'm sure, right?
Oh, yeah. There's tons of pictures of me. Like, it was great.
I love it.
But, hey, we did what we got to do.
Had to clean up a little grass and water that, they left behind.
Jonathan, you have a good day. Absolutely. You guys rock.
You have a great day, too, Jonathan.
So the Roxy, November 8th, Friday, November 8th.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be heading down there, and go camping.
Sheryl Crow did her first video out in front of the Roxy.
All
She
I
did?
want to do is have some fun.
There's a little marker down there about it that's on the music trail.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
All right. Well, thank you for allowing us, enabling us to have a conversation.
We love you, Joe.
It's the Joe Padula,
Melissa Marquet.
DeJar Place.
and this was the local news you needed to know. Absolutely.